So, hello Cyberland. My name's Marlon. The channel's Old Fart Hacks, and we're working on, putting a hole in here that actually will fit what we need to fit. And as I'm going along, I recently installed this four-jaw chuck, and the only way I can hold this to get this out here has got this jaw and this jaw pretty far out. And the problem with that is they run into the safety cover. Now I can flip the safety cover up out of the way, but they still, I guess that clears. That is so close, it's not even funny. What I'll probably end up doing is there's a couple of screws right here, and there's another one right there. I'll pull those off temporarily and pull the safety cover off. This jaw is out a lot further than I'd like, but I'm pretty much centered up on this. Now I've got to indicate that. So anyway, that's where we're going to go from here. So I'll bring you guys back once I have the cover removed and get an indicator set up on this to indicate this hole so I can then go through and clean it up. So I'll be back in a few. Okay, we're back. We've got the safety guard removed. I will be putting that back on because I like the anti-splash thing. Although I noticed that it's starting to show some signs of cracking here on these holes, so I may lose this in the near future. But anyway, this is now more or less centered up. Given how rough that hole is, it's just going to have to be there. I've got this lightly tightened down. Yes, I will pull off the jewelry before I turn this thing on. And we're going to come in with a boring bar and make the light cut. Let's see. Speaking of light, the hole diameter we're going for here, let's see if we can see this. This is a 1 inch or a 1 to 2 inch mic. So let's see if I can find this here. So what we're after here, now there's the numbers, is 1 inch plus 5, and then this is 75. So I'm going to go for about 1.58. So let me get gauge out, get the boring bar in, and then we'll be in and we'll do the cut. Okay, and away we go. Little cutty tools all set up in there. So we'll turn off the safety and come in and kiss it off. I know I should use a heavier boring bar for this, but I've already got this one set up and I'm lazy. You know I'm lazy. And besides that, I really don't want to take any heavy cuts with this setup. This thing is iffy at best on that jaw engagement over there. And so by doing light cuts, I'm a little safer. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of spring in this setup. But it is starting to clean up a little bit. We have to stay away from the jaw. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off right now. I'll bring you guys back once I get this thing all cut up. So I'll come back in just a few. Okay, so anyway, we're looking for 1.58. Finally got this more or less cleaned up. There's still some roughness out toward the edge, and I don't want to go all the way into the backside because I don't want to run into the jaws. But I think we're about there, so let's see. Of course, needless to say, a few moments ago, that's the trouble with these type of this calipers. It's just hard to get an absolutely right, correct reading. It's all so much, and just how you tilt it. But I mean, 5.75. I think I'm just going to go with that. I think we're pretty much there on at least turning this out. I'm going to probably clean up the face here a little bit and do some other work to make it a little neater, but at least this aspect of cleaning this out is now done. So we're finished up cleaning this up. I came in with handy dandy files and everything else and cleaned up the back side here where that lip was that I couldn't reach because this was seated up against the chuck. So I filed this smooth and clear and deburred it because after all, yes, critters and us and so on. And as to the actual hole size, let's see, I think I got it just about right. You'll recall I was looking for 1.58 and yeah, about maybe 4 thousandths over. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'll take that. Anyway, this is going to end this set of videos. In the next set, I'll be carving this out of this block. What I'm going to be using is a jigsaw because I don't have a viable bandsaw. And then I'll put in a slot. Probably something like this, which will allow me to put in a screw here. And then there'll be a hole right here for, did I leave that rod over in the other place? No, there's the rod. This rod will then go in there like that. And then by using a nut here and a nut here, I can trap the lug on the drill press. And that will give me a pretty rigid setting for the height. Anyway, folks, this is all it's going to be in this video. I do appreciate you much. I thank you all for watching. What I would like, if you would, please, is a like and a subscribe. Again, thank you very much, and I hope you're day, evening, morning, whatever, goes well. Bye.